Here's the brand new iSDT Q6 Plus. It's a very small 300 watt 14 amp charger, both in the field as well as a desktop charger. This is the black version. Apparently there's also a white one. I wouldn't want to know why you would want that, but anyway. Small box. And some interesting Chinese sayings. I don't know what it is. Okay. Revolution starts here. I'm sure that's what it says here in Chinese. Or it says all English are idiots, but not sure if you can read this, but it says input voltage 7 to 32 volts. Output 0 to 30 volts. It can charge from 100 milliamps to 13 amps. Discharge from 100 milliamps to 3 amps. I'm sure that there's a few restrictions there, but anyway. Max charge is 300 watts. I think you have to give it quite some input voltage for that to work. It probably doesn't do so at 12 volts input. So the discharge part is 8 watts. So the 3 amps is nice, but if you're discharging like a 4S cell, you certainly won't make that 8 watts. So it can balance at 1 amp per cell, which is pretty good, I guess. It can balance 6 cells. Yeah, so it pretty much supports anything you need, including lithium high voltage and lithium ferrium, which is some batteries for transmitters use. So they say it weighs 119 grams, or the weight of a smartphone, a small one. Yeah, it feels okay. What you couldn't see on the on all the pictures is what is on the input side. So this is the input side. This is the output side. So the interesting bit is, of course, this is XT60, which is good because it's the same form factor as what you would expect as an input. I have a B6 kind of charger, and it has like the wrong version, like the female version or the male version. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's take this out. Supposedly this is a push button, so you scroll and push. Let's grab a battery. And of course here is the, by the way, here's the jack input for firmware updates. It says computer here. There's the output, balance port and battery. Let me give you a quick walkthrough of the menu. So here the machine boots. No battery connected, so some statistics. Temperature of the unit, input voltage 11.1. Nothing charged so far today. So if you now long press the menu button, you get into the settings. So here you can actually change some settings. Max input power, so all the way down to 50 watts. And up to 340 watts, which is 10% more than advertised. That's nice. So this one is interesting for field charging. You can provide a cutoff value. So if you have a 3S battery as a charging battery, 10.5 is good. That's what I'm using. Backlight, it's normally on high. It's low now for the video recording. Volume must be the beeping. Completion tone, single or repeat. And language, English, some Asian forms, then German, French and Spanish. I'll stick to English. Firmware sharing, no ID, system information, also nice. It's versions and what have you. And then there is a self-check, which well, does some diagnostics, just runs the fan. I can show you. Fan goes crazy right now. Okay, self-checking without error, so I guess it's good. Okay, good. So now let's connect the battery. First off, these balance savers, it's difficult to get them in. It doesn't fit perfectly snug with the charger. So it starts to show the the voltages on the LiPo right away. 16.9 in this case. So that's the statistics we have now. So if I press the button, I can do a task. Charge, discharge, storage. So I'll take charge, which I assume is balanced charge anyway. Battery type, which defines the cutoff value pretty much. And then you can actually change the cutoff value, which of course for a LiPo I would keep at 420. Cell count, it kind of figures that one out. And you can define the charge rate. And of course then start task. Okay, so now it shows you while charging, and actually what it also will show in a bit is the internal resistance of the LiPo, which is good. And then there is the input value, input voltage and wattage, output voltage and wattage. So it's a little lost there, and how much it's putting in right now. So heat has gone up a little bit. I'll show you some thermal readings a bit later. Okay, so that's that. So there is the internal resistance. You'll actually see over time while charging it will change a little bit. So there's one interesting option here, and that's if you press the button, you can actually make it go faster or slower by changing the current. So this is a 1500 4S, so charging at 2 Cs would mean 3 amps, which is pretty good still. So let's see how that goes. You'll actually see here that the input voltage of the LiPo is declining, of course. So it's at 10.6 already, so cutoff was defined at 10.5, so we should probably see it dip to 10.5 and see what happens then. So I'll let it run and potentially fast forward the video, see what happens now. So it's at 10.5. I guess that is what it will stick to. Let's see what happens when it's at 10.4, if it really stops. Right, so that's pretty good. So that makes this a very nice field charger, because you can just use big LiPos or what have you batteries which have a certain cutoff value, so you don't destroy them. Pretty good. So that's the menu options. Let's quickly see what happens if I do discharge. Say 8 watts, but here it kind of shows it won't make the 8 watts. Maybe if you put it in the freezing cold or something, I don't know. Let's put it at maximum output and see what happens. Yeah, so minus 5 watts at a 4S cell, which probably takes ages to get it back. You see the percentage. I started at 90%, it's now at 89% after, how long was I doing this? Well, it doesn't show a counter. Oh, at 2 minutes actually. So 2 minutes, 1%. This will take ages. So it's not the best for discharging, but hey, if you want to discharge this one, you just charge that one. It's much faster, of course. That pretty much gets you going. So this is measuring the backside of the machine. So it says 37 at the high, 38. It actually doesn't feel too warm. Yeah, there, 30. And so here also 36, 37, 38. Snap this down. So now it's charging twice as fast as so it's 3 amps. So now it measures 42 degrees at the highest. Calibrating 43.